Good morning, cultists. Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops. So, here we are, Divinity Original Sin 2. I know at the end of my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition playthrough, I got really salty, and I kind of doubted whether or not I would play this because of my experiences near the end of the Enhanced Edition. But, people have been telling me Divinity Original Sin 2 is amazing. It's very cool, the story's fun, etc., and also you can play as the undead. To which I said, say no more, you had me at undead. To which they replied, that's literally the last thing I said. And then things got really messy, got violent, a nun ended up getting pregnant, I don't know, it was a whole mess. But anyways, here we are, playing Divinity Original Sin 2. It's gonna be a full playthrough from start to finish. I haven't actually played any of this from the early access or anything. This is pretty much completely fresh, so it'll be interesting for me to see, well, not just the changes, but the game from like a completely, I guess, untainted perspective? Or whatever, doesn't really matter. But because this is the first episode, please let me know if there's any issues with the audio, like if the game audio is too loud, or if my voice is too loud, if you just want me to shut the hell up, or if you want me to maybe talk in the voice of an octopus, or a deep one, maybe? I don't know. Let me know what your preferences are. But anyways, we'll go with story, and obviously single player, because I have no friends. Explorer mode? Class? Tactician? Honor? I think Honor, you only get one save, and then if you die, you're dead. Tactician, I think, is a hard mode, which I believe, at least with the original Sin Enhanced Edition, it was notoriously difficult. So I don't want to embarrass myself on the internet. So let's go with Classic. The Classic Divinity experience, you'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. Well, then I'm screwed, because I have no wits whatsoever. Alright, let's begin. Okay, who are these people? Hello, nurse. Well, she's got a bit of a long neck though, doesn't she? Character creation. Welcome to the character creation screen. Here you can select an origin character or create a custom hero. What is an origin character? I understood? That's a lie. I do not understand, but okay, we'll accept it because that's our only choice. Please no, with the man with disgusting body hair that's been painted on, thank you very much. No, definitely not dwarves. I hate dwarves. You know what I hate worse than dwarves? Elves. Human... maybe? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Some lizard man. Okay, I like the look of this. But we're not here for this. No, we're here for... now we're talking. But definitely no to undead dwarf. No to undead elf. Maybe undead human? Or maybe undead lizard? Does it really matter which type of undead I am? Oh, I guess it does. Sophisticated? So gain fire resistance and poison resistance? Or we can go with human. I just had a thought. I think I know exactly what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna make him a... knight? No, I want to make him a fighter. Make him all tanky. Let's hope that I'm able to tank better in Divinity Original Sin 2 than I did in, you know, the first one. And I guess we'll go into appearance next. Okay, so we can change the bone color. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Aha. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I just had an idea. We're gonna go with charred. Face. Apparently we can... whoa! Can change our undead face. What the? Holy crap. Okay, let's see what our hair options are. Okay, that's a little limiting in terms of the hair options, but fair enough. Facial features? Definitely not. Okay, I had issues with the hair to begin with. If I have issues with the hair and how it's supposed to stay attached to a skull, I'm definitely gonna have issues with the facial hair. And voice?
I'm ready. Nice try.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
I'm ready. You're not trying to escape, are you?
You're not trying to escape, are you?
I think warrior is probably the less grating, so let's go with warrior. And face, do we want to keep this face? Or do we want it to look more mangled? Kind of like the look of this, but it might be a little too gaudy. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go with the standard fare. Or, yeah, sure, let's just go with the standard fare. And his name? You guessed it, if you did. Fabrosi. Hell yeah. Okay, so the backstory with Fabrosi was one of my main characters from the Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition playthrough. And he was a filthy degenerate with a giant Bob Ross-like afro, which was actually controlling him. It was a parasite, it was a parasitic organism that controlled his every movement, so he was not his own man. And so, the backstory with him right now is that I think this is after the events of the original Divinity Original Sin. So in the future, I guess somehow Fabrosi got murdered or deaded, fittingly. And then people discovered his disgusting dead body, not because it was rotting or anything, but they looked upon his face and saw that it was disgusting, and also there was a giant parasite attached to his head, which in the form of an afro. But anyways, so they saw his body, and they decided to burn it, which is why he's charred. And so now, here he is, back as the undead, to wreak vengeance on something? Or maybe find his partner Debris? I don't know what his deal is, but we'll go with it. Preset, I don't know what any of these would do in whatchamacallit, in the second Divinity Original Sin. I mean, I've played the first one, obviously, but I'm not quite sure if things have really changed up. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just go with the fighter preset. Should I change the skills? Geomancer ability. I can fortify, which increases my physical armor. Or I can contaminate, which deals fortified poison damage to enemies and undead allies around you and can poison them. Turns water, blood surfaces, and clouds into poison. Oh, hell yes. We're definitely going with contamination. Because that's like Fabrosi to a T. Even in life, he was such a filthy degenerate that everywhere he went, he just contaminated shit left, right, and center. Talent? I think opportunist, yes, gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. That was tags. Origins. Barbarian, jester, mystic, noble, outlaw, scholar, or soldier. Where's the origin for filthy degenerate? Where's the origin for pulsating sack of shit? Because those are the only origin stories that fit Fabrosi here. He's a filthy degenerate pulsating sack of shit who did no good in life. Was an absolute, like, murderous, thieving bastard who basically stole everything that wasn't nailed down. I guess we'll go with soldier and outlaw? I think those are kind of the only things that fit our idea for Fabrosi, maybe. And what is instruments? Select your origin instrument. It'll take the lead in the music during fights and will highlight various moments of your adventure, and will hopefully not stop in the middle of combat, thus leaving you the gross responsibility of having to fill all that dead air. Fantastic. Okay. Can Fabrosi play the flute? He's undead. How does he... I like the sound of it, but how does he play the flute if he's not able to expel air? I mean, how does he talk? Whatever. Tambura? Is that somehow related to tambourine? Yes, clearly it looks the exact same as a tambourine. Or an ode, which is kind of like a deeper guitar, maybe? A cello? Yes, let's go with cello. It's the most dignified, which is the exact opposite of our dear Fabrosi here. So we got instruments, we got tags, we got talents, we got preset. Maybe. I'm still not sure if Geomancer is the best way to go about this, but we'll go with it anyways, and hopefully we should be able to respec later on if you really want to. And I think that's good. Let's go with it. Start game. Warning. Be aware, playing as an undead poses unique risks and benefits. Undead must veil their true selves from the living or risk being attacked. Well, that's Fabrosi anyways. Even if he was alive, people will attack him just for showing his face. Healing potions and spells will damage you, while poison heals. Undead can pick locks with a bony finger alone and can survive the scourge of death fog. Okay, so I guess we can only make one character, meaning that we can't make Debris? Yes, I'm done. Take me away. And I will shut the hell up during the cutscenes.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Fantastic. Although I don't know why you would trust anyone wearing those clothes. It's just a bad idea. What was that? It was source muted? Why are you picking on me already? And I think I forgot to turn on the subtitles. I apologize for that.
Well, look what the dog dug up. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages.
Hey, come on. I've been trying to put on weight.
Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch.
That's mean.
Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Yeah, especially if it's Fabrosi. Because even as an undead man, he is just the filthiest looking bastard ever. Click anywhere on the ground, hold left mouse button to continue. Okay, cool. I know that. And the game just saved. Because apparently I made some progress, I guess? Let's open up this cabinet and see what's in there. Nothing. Grinning skull? Press and hold middle mouse button while dragging to rotate the camera. Yeah, I know that. I get that too. Grinning skull, talk to me.
Playing dead, are you? Probably a good idea.
Oh, I love how deep his voice is. Kind of the opposite of his voice in the Enhanced Edition, but you know what? That's okay. Years of being dead and smoking probably fucked up his voice, maybe? Okay, I didn't read that little tooltip about the camera. Small tome. Yes. Steel? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I know how to read books, thank you. Or I don't, but anyways, thank you.
Nothing left to do, really.
Potion bottle. Oh, fuck yes. Strange jar? Is that a head in a jar? Oh, we're taking this. What is that? Is that a hand in a jar? Oh, we're taking this too. Fabrosi's just adding to his collection here. I know what an inventory is, thank you very much. Yes. Maybe we should get rid of these. They don't seem to be very useful. Okay, fine. We'll return your head and hand in a jar. Jeez.
Oh, my, these
Tattered
smelling
cow.
salts
Whoa.
are strong stuff.
Okay. So I guess as an undead I need to keep my cowl on? What about my hand wraps and whatnot? I guess I need to be all mummified and shit. Okay, well, I'm cool with that for now. Fantastic. Is there a way to keep my inventory auto-sorted, like at all times? I have no idea. Well, we'll figure that shit as we go along. Who is this? Magister Simon. Okay, Magister Simon, I guess we have to talk to you now. What's in these barrels though? Let's basically loot everything before we move on here. Barrel? What's inside of you? Nothing. Come on, man. What the shit is
you're
this?
up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Good for you, I guess. What's this? Ancient book. Okay, Simon, talk to me.
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
You just call me a bitch?
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
You pull at that thing around your neck, futilely demand to know why she collared you, or take a little look around, or look around warily and wonder what damnable dungeon you ended up in this time. Give the Magister a quick salute and report for duty on the good ship. Let's go, Outlaw.
Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? Oh, I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Okay.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
How did you apply sedative to an undead?
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Again, please, don't bring up wits. I have none.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Good for you. So I pull at the thing around my neck futilely and demand to know why she collared me.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Hey, wait. Do I not have any lines, or am I just acting all these out? You recall great powers building inside you, the ones you commanded before your capture. Unleash them!
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source.
You didn't chop off my giblets, did you? I need them.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Okay, bye. Fine, do we read this book? No. Apparently we'd be stealing it. Log. Right. I know that. Though she is a sorcerer and wears a source collar, Bishop Alexander continues to lead the Divine Order, as he's the son of Lucian, and it is widely assumed that... What? Okay. That seems a little too much backstory for now. What the hell is...
Gods. There's been a murder here.
Whoa, I'm sorry. What weapons? I don't have any weapons. Wow. What's with this jumping? Look at these guys. Ho! It's like some kind of like music video dance. Watch. Let's get me situated here. And huzzah! Okay, that's too much fun. Magister Marel.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay. What about
Behind
Kaddock?
the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Turn your head away. What is this madness?
Easy now. Why don't you move along? Get some fresh air. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Do I not actually have any lines? I don't understand the dialogue that's happening here. Ask if you could lend a hand in the investigation.
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you now herself.
Okay.
Go ahead. She with the body.
Okay. Let me just quickly open up the options menu and turn on subtitles. And hopefully maybe we can change... There we go. I think? Subtitles? Controls? No? Gameplay? Dialogue? Anything I can do with dialogue to no? Okay, interesting. Alright, well, sorry about that little bit of,
No lesions.
thing there.
No trauma. He was bled by magic.
Okay, great. That looks like me. Why am I on the floor? Waters?
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Excuse me? Guy's sexy enough as it is.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't the man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer. Let's tell her she wasn't the protector, she was the captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
That's because I'm, well, I don't want to tell you this, but I'm undead.
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Well, I am Fabrosi, the filthiest degenerate in the world, so yes. Let's tell her that's a trick I haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Just one? Or I can say that I'm no snitch. Let's tell her that my price is considerably higher than that.
Not in here, it isn't.
Oh.
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Yeah, well, not as dangerous as me. I keep opening up the wrong thing because I'm trying to do the top-down menu, but I don't know if that actually exists in this. Oh, look at that! I'm actually nice. I'm traipsing blood all over the place. We can open this thing, and we can go upstairs. No, we're gonna look through these. Oh, gold! Hello, nice. Go through these barrels. Any other barrels out there want to donate me their gold, perhaps? Is there like a key that I can use to rotate my camera? A bucket. A bucket helmet.
I did.
Can hold fluids or heads. Oh, we're taking this for sure. Okay. What happens if I wear the bucket helmet? Are people? Let's just quick save before I wear the bucket helmet, because I don't want people to. There we go. That's for Fabrosi to a T. Perfect. Let's open up the metal crate. Okay. Who are you? Los, Sandy, Trice? You were one of the pre-generated characters, I think, right?
Ah, there you are. Husband.
Yeah. Oh, hello, nurse.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Look at the passel of dirty kids and say they seem well enough like brats to you. Or, squint at the lot of them. Who's Lowe's? Yes, as an undead man, I'm going to squint at them and say who's Lowe's.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve.
The children break out into giggles.
How dare they?
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Okay. Ask if she couldn't find more age-appropriate companions. Can I offer myself as a more age-appropriate companion? Yes, yes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more. But yeah, well, I guess we'll try to charm her or something. Say that that's true enough. Shake her hand. And Lowe's, you presume?
You presume right.
Let's ask about the murder. Do you know anything?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Okay, well, let's tell her she ought to have a look around with me, and that we can watch each other's backs. I'll watch your back, all right.
Thanks. but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
How dare you? I am rock hard. I am bone all over.
You take care, though.
Fine. Be that way.
Her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
That's pretty much everyone's reaction to Fabrosi, though.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Okay.
Good luck, Chief.
Yep, thanks. Alright, we can talk to Beast, we can talk to Gil. We can talk to the doggy. Let's talk to the dog. You can't understand what this animal is trying to communicate to you. If you had the pet pal, you could have a meaningful conversation. Okay, fine. You don't want to talk to the man with a bucket on his head. I get it. I've been there. Jalen? Who wants to know?
The Divine Order wants to know.
I am Fabrosi. That's right, the Fabrosi, the one who saved the world from utter void nation.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
Fine. I guess you're not wowed by Fabrosi, the man who saved the world. Gil? No, let's talk to Beast. I think he's one of the other origin characters or whatever.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy. Tell him you ought to think twice before addressing you like a child. I am Fabrosi.
He opens both eyes and turns his head toward you, looking you up and down. He smiles and closes his eyes once more.
You look like a boy to me.
That's unfair.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
Okay, fine. What do you want?
The ship, of course.
Okay. Listen to the ship, I guess?
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
I guess tell him the ship is moaning like a sick man?
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums.
Hey, just because someone is incapable of growing a beard doesn't mean they're a bad person, you dick.
But there's more. Listen close.
Okay, I guess we'll just try to comply and somehow close my eyes, despite not having eyelids.
There now, just like that.
Squeak?
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Yeah, let's ask him why he's so excited. Nothing more than a rat.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Pardon my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard. What? Oh, burn my, oh, I see, burn my beard. Okay, well, let's just ask him why he's so excited to reach Fort Joy.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
What? I ain't done nothing, man. Okay, well, if you got an escape plan, I want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
What an ass. Fine, you jerk. We'll talk to your, maybe, lover?
No.
Your butt buddy? Gil?
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you. Let's talk to the Red Prince.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell.
Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Oh, for loving? Yes.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Whoa. Mumble through clenched jaws. I can't mumble through anything. Okay, but yeah, let's just humor him then.
There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
Are you trying to slam me into slavery?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Tags determine how the world interacts with you with your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and profession tags. Origin characters also have their own origin tag. Okay. Say that you can, but your sense of taste isn't what it used to be.
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
This sounds like Fabrosi. Stick a thumb through one of those holes in your garb and say these provide cool in summer. There you go.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
What about you, man? You're also wearing a burlap sack.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Rubbing your chin, tell him you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. What month is this?
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
You just listed my best qualities.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
I fucking knew it. Let's lower my head and tell him that I'm mightily disappointed.
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
That's great. Okay, well, I think we're going to end the first episode off here. I apologize that we're not doing our customary 1-hour-long episode, but unfortunately, what with the time constraints right now, I'm unable to. Whoa, what is she doing? Low legs. Oh, it's an elf. Eee. Okay, maybe not. Alright, yeah, so I apologize that we don't have our customary 1-hour-long episode, but again, but with time constraints being what they are, this is all I'm able to do for now. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're looking forward to this series. And because this is the first episode of a series, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like. Or, you know, if you want to see more and you're not currently subscribed, then be sure to subscribe. And also feel free to leave a comment or two and let me know what you guys think and all that stuff. Alright, so that'll be it for the first episode. We will see you guys again tomorrow for some more Divinity Original Sin 2. So for now, thanks for watching it. Oh my god. Guys, stop talking. I'm trying to have an outro here. Good grief. Okay. There we go. Silence. Thankfully. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.